So recently, I've been thinking about doing YouTube full time. Not even full time, just trying to make a living off of it, or at least some extra money off of it. But the first thing I think about all the time is, how do I choose my niche? How do other people choose their niche and stuff like that? Choose what they want to do for even just a set period of time. Because, I mean, I've been looking at a few people like Papa Meat, Big Tug, Young Dunn. Oh, I even started looking at Lord Hick from high production all the way to just turning on a camera like this and just talking. But like I said, I wonder how they just make a living off just either reacting or just talking or even having a whole team. One thing I have noticed, the people who are making these simple videos like reacts or just talking on camera, who are successful with it, most of the people I watch, they first start off with something else. Like I said, Young Dunn, he started off doing animations and then went to reacts, and then Lord Hick, he was dancing at first and now he just does video commentary, just talking straight in front of the camera. And you all should know Papa Meat from Meat Canyon, his animations and stuff like that, which are very popular. But I just want to get to the point to where I can be able to do just reacts or gaming, like Tony Stadavici, who was at first doing skits and then gravitated to doing lives where he just put up some gameplay and, of him drilling people on mob rivals. I just want to get to a point like that. But the first thing that I keep hearing about is starting the hero content. And I've done content for a while, doing stuff like music and everything. Even gaming, started off doing gaming, but it's a little hard thinking about trying to make the end goal, make money. Even though most people do say if you want to, make money doing something you love, you got to start off by doing it first without the money, which I've done before, like I said, with music and everything. And it got me to a point where I was making money. Then I wouldn't say I fell out of love, but it got to a point where it wasn't something I wanted to do as far as what I was doing to make money with music, because I wasn't doing it with my own music, if that makes sense. But yeah, I would just like to know, how do other people find out what they want to do? Find out what they want to do and be able to make content out of it relentlessly. Like doing a certain type of content that they love to do already and be able to make content out of it without thinking about an end goal or thinking about the money. How do people do that? Now that I have made money from just quite a bit of things, doing content and trying to get out of working a job, I just wonder, how do other people do something without thinking about reciprocation from it or thinking about making money from it? I don't know. I wonder how that mindset goes and how they think about it and continue to do it, even though I've done stuff for a long time and still haven't seen the results I wanted to. Even when I do start to make the money, it's just like, I don't think I would want to do this for a while. You have to do that to find out what you want to do for a long time and what you love to do. But it's hard for me because I found out things I want to do and I see others doing it, and it don't seem like it's a very few amount that are able to live off of it. Trying to be different is, I can't say difficult, because whatever you do, you're going to be different unless you're literally copy and pasting someone's content. But regardless, the way you talk, the way you act, your personality, even the way you edit something, it's always going to be different from anybody. I know that, but it's just finding my hero niche, what I like to do that would get me in a position to do it for a long time. I have no problem putting in the work, but I have a problem putting in the work now and not knowing if it will pay off. So yeah, that's what I mean. And I just really want to know, how do people choose what they want to do and get to that point to where it pays off? And there's so much content I've already done. Music tutorials, or how to make beats, those tutorials, mixing tutorials. I even got to a point where I was about to start showing the new thing I'm learning. Like I just started cutting my own hair. I don't know if you mess with it. I did all this right here. I can't show you the back, but I would. But dang, it don't look too good. But yeah, and I've done reactions already. I did find one thing in common that I have to get rid of or not dwell on, and that's having a partner. I have to make it on my own first before I could bring on a partner, because not everybody has the same drive I have or have the same vision I have for, I don't know, the content or YouTube and stuff like that. So now it's kind of hard after I figure that out what I want to do, because usually I just bring someone along and try to get them to motivate me, or I motivate myself through them to try to be like, hey, if you do this and I do this, we can keep going, and be like, oh, he doing this, well, I try to pick up more, when a lot of times it just comes down to me doing the most or doing all of it. But like I said, I just want to find out how the world do people find what they love to do, which I already have. I like doing music, but be able to do it relentlessly while it's not paying off, and then get to a point where it pays off even more than they could ever imagine. Like I said, examples I've already looked at is Papa Meat, Young Dunn, Laura Heck, and Big Tug, and even people just doing reacts or talking like Moist Critical, like How the World, just talking in front of a camera, just gaining an audience like that, a community. I have looked at some content creators like the Small Rank creator. It was John from vidIQ. People like that who are pretty good at explaining how to find out what you want to do, or how to make a certain type of content, how to be creative, how to be different. But even when I look at those, I'm still like, what would I make content on? If you're struggling with this, comment down below. And if you got through this and, have become successful in your journey with YouTube and everything, or even just content in general, let me know in the comments down below.